Begin tonight with a judge who makes life-altering decisions for families and those with disabilities, now accused of making racist comments and using shocking, derogatory language.
You know, sometimes racists are just going to be racist. Let's talk about it. Welcome to It's Culture Podcast. My name is Mark, and we are back. I have an explosive, I guess you can call it explosive, report out of the Detroit metro area. Yeah, another judge has done some nefarious stuff and has been saying some things about black people that have gotten her removed from the bench. So, before we get into it, if you hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can get all the updates. And as I say on all my videos, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, and rocking with your boy. So, let's get into it. You know, I go hard in my videos when I'm talking about corruption, and I know people sometimes think that my views are conservative or whatever. All right, I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't belong to no party. All right, and just because I am critiquing these politicians and some of them happen to be Democrats, that doesn't mean that I don't have smoke for Republicans or libertarians or Green Party people when they do stuff nefarious. This right here, I don't know her political party affiliation, and really I don't care, because judges don't really run on their political party affiliation. But the video you're about to watch comes from a judge that's been on the bench for about 13 years. And the things that she says off camera that have been recorded, I can only imagine what people deal with when they come to her courtroom. Now, she's a probate judge, so she's not handling criminal cases, but either way, this woman is on the bench. So let's go to 7 News up in Detroit area and see what they're talking about. Fair use.
Thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Mike Duffy. 7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us now with more about why an Oakland County probate judge has been removed from her docket. Heather?
Mike, a high-ranking probate court official says he's been recording Judge Kathleen Ryan's statements for years.
All right. She's been getting recorded for years. Years now. Years saying stuff. So this ain't something that's just new.
Even though probate court administrator Edward Hutton says he's been harassed by Judge Ryan, he says he does not want this to be about him. Hutton says he's coming forward now because he wants to protect the people who have to face Judge Ryan in the courtroom.
The Honorable Kathleen A. Ryan presiding.
Good morning. You may be seated.
After more than 13 years on the bench, Oakland County Chief Probate Pro Tem Judge Kathleen Ryan is out of her courtroom. Chief Probate Judge Linda Hallmark removed Judge Ryan from her docket last week, announcing that a complaint about internal allegations of unprofessional conduct was sent to the Judicial Tenure Commission.
So you all see what's going on. Another judge out here acting the fool, getting their credibility questioned, and doing things unethical. Where have we seen this at? Down in the good state of Georgia.
Judge Ryan was arrested in 2021 for domestic violence.
Domestic violence now. This is a judge. This is a judge.
But those charges were later dismissed. And now she's back in the headlines.
Well, if you're black from any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of
Okay. I want to rewind that. I want y'all to hear this again, okay? I want y'all to hear this again.
In the headlines.
Well, if you're black from any other country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you're a lazy piece of
if you are a black person from another country, you're doing way better. If you're an American black person, then you are a effing lazy piece of, come on, man. Seriously? This is a judge saying this. So now it's funny, right? It's funny how white people seem to understand what delineation means. So they know how to differentiate between who is black, American black, and who is black from another country. Funny how they can do this, right? So I don't understand how some black people can't do this, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
The 7 investigators have obtained the recordings that county officials say prompted Judge Ryan's removal.
Oh, he's just I have no use for him.
She's made it a living hell in the past 6 years. I mean, it's been terrible. It's cost me relationships. I think it's affected my health. Can't sleep.
Attorney Edward Hutton is the Oakland County Probate Court administrator. He's in charge of running everything that's not under the judge's purview inside one of the state's largest probate courts. Hutton alleges Judge Ryan has been calling him both during work and after hours for years. And Hutton says during those hours and hours of calls, Judge Ryan said highly inappropriate things.
Why did you start recording the calls?
I just felt like it wasn't going to change. Nothing's manipulated in it. It's conversations that I was a part of, and I'm absolutely willing to testify to the authenticity of every single one of them.
I can honestly say that, okay, I'm not systemically racist, I'm a new racist.
I can honestly say that, okay, I'm not a systemically racist. I am a new racist. Can somebody please tell me what being a new racist is? Because if you're a racist, you're a racist. Doesn't matter. There's no type of differentiation between the two. Okay.
I never was, but now I am because you're shoving the down my throat and making allegations that you don't know about. You're telling me who I am and you've never met me. You. You.
Hutton says the judge also used homophobic slurs about other elected officials.
You know.
And that's not all.
A lot of times they were conversations about sexual encounters that she's having with various individuals. I mean, in intimate detail.
Hutton says for years he felt like he had to play along, and he says for years he was afraid to speak up.
I don't believe that. I don't. First of all, dude, you're a guy. Let's just keep it a buck, man. You was playing along, and then you didn't want this stuff to get leaked out that you might be participating, so you wanted to jump out in front. Let's just keep it a buck, man. You wasn't doing this as no damn good Samaritan. You're trying to save face so you don't get caught up in this BS.
I didn't want to lose my job, and I didn't want to be in her crosshairs. It's such a David and Goliath situation. I don't have the power. I'm not elected. I could get fired tomorrow.
On May 24th, Hutton says he sent Chief Judge Linda Hallmark a notice of sexual harassment.
For 3 months, nothing happened.
That's why on August 22nd, Hutton says he decided to send the recordings to the Chief Justice of the State Supreme Court, Oakland County Executive David Coulter, and other public officials. And he also contacted me.
So he sent this to the probate judge first, and nothing happened. So she just was gonna let it go, just screw it. But then he started sending it up the chain of command to other people, and then some eyes got on it that they probably didn't want to get on it. Then they're like, "Oh shoot, we gotta do something now." See what I'm saying? They weren't gonna do nothing to this woman. They were not.
I just want to make it right. I haven't filed a lawsuit. I'm not looking for a payday. I want to keep my job and do it in peace. And I want the people in Oakland County that come to court to get a fair shake, to have their day in court, to have an unbiased trier of fact.
In that email, Hutton said Judge Ryan, quote, has vocalized her hate and contempt for various protected groups. Once the recordings were shared with those state and county officials, Judge Ryan was removed from her docket. In a statement, County Executive Coulter said, quote, "There is absolutely no place for harassment of any kind or for racist or homophobic language by anyone at Oakland County, especially by someone the public must be confident will act fairly and impartially. The alleged conduct and abhorrent comments made by Judge Ryan merited her removal from the probate court docket pending further investigation."
All right. So y'all see what happened. She was just, thinking that, this guy, Edward Hutton, was a buddy. She calling the vet. She talking to him about who she having sex with. I don't understand why she felt comfortable telling him this. So she was smutting it out. So she was just telling him who she was smutting it out with. But then she had a problem with gay people and she has an issue with black folks. I mean, does this shock anyone? I mean, this is what happens. And I'm glad that, even though I don't really believe that he did it out of merit, I think that he did it to save faith. I'm glad that this stuff came out because we don't know who this woman was, what cases she's presiding over. And as a taxpayer, you want to at least, we should be making sure that our judges are fair and impartial and that they apply the rule of law the way it's supposed to be applied without any type of biasness. But she don't seem not to have that. So if you gay or you black, you come into her courtroom, she's probably going to do something that's going to harm your case. So I hope that the Michigan bar disbars her completely and she loses her law license. She should not be able to practice law anywhere, not privately or publicly. She should not be in charge of anything. Like, she needs to lose her license because this is despicable. And this has been going on for years and years. Okay, you're a new racist. Well, guess what? You being racist just got you to lose your job, and you should never work in that profession again. So, y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. We're going to keep exposing these judges. These are the people that are supposed to be elected. Judges are important. Judges are important. I just want to put that out there. So let me know in the comments what y'all think about this video. Do y'all think that she should lose her license? I do. And we'll talk again on the next video. Until next time, Culture Nation, let's keep it culture.